Hi everybody, welcome to Eat Castle. This is While You're Loading with Zach, Jenna, and Charles. Brennan is sick this week, so yep, he's not here. So yeah, we're talking about my topic today, and
we're talking about all three topics today.
No, well,
we're starting with Jenna's topic today.
Okay, we're gonna talk about movies that would be cool games. Not necessarily cool, or could work
movies
as
that we
a
think
video
would make
game.
good games.
Yeah,
Make great
absolutely.
games, good games, decent games.
Not terrible games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not terrible games. Which actually, probably be a lot easier to do a movie to game than it would be, obviously, a game to movie.
Yeah,
Not necessarily, because there are a lot of shitty tie-in games.
See, I don't know too many off the top of my head, so that's...
most.
Yeah.
I mean,
video
most
game to
tie-in
movie
games
is
are
always
bad.
terrible. Not always, but
yeah.
Typically.
Yeah, which I think we've discussed that before, actually.
We have, yeah.
Okay, anyway. Anybody want to start it off?
I'll piggyback off of you guys, because
Okay.
while you guys probably name drop some stuff, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that, oh yeah, this, oh yeah, that, so...
So I know one that I, as soon as you mentioned the topic, like in our just discussion beforehand, the first one that came to mind for me, it's, anyone who knows me will know this is an obvious choice, is Ghost in the Shell. Not the new movie.
Yeah.
Not the new movie.
I've never seen
That's a
it.
whole other
Not the
rant.
ScarJo one.
Wait, what is it about?
Okay, Ghost in the
Which I
Shell.
love Scarlett Johansson.
Ghost in the Shell is my favorite movie, TV show, favorite property as a whole.
Damn.
Because it's amazing and it's
Absolutely.
near and dear to me.
Absolutely.
Ghost in the Shell, it is a science fiction movie and show and everything else, and it's set in the future, like the near future though, not like Star Trek future.
Okay.
And the whole thing is like cyberization, so like people's brains have become cyberized, where not everyone, it's still not 100% a thing,
Mm-hmm.
but like the vast majority of people have replaced their natural brain with what they call a cyber brain. So it's like a cyborg brain where you can instantly access like the internet and everything, like, and see it in your field of vision just right in front of you. But it follows a government agency, I guess.
Section 7?
Section 9.
Section 9, that's what it is.
I don't know what Section 7 I'm not that diehard. I don't know what Section 7 is.
Yeah, Section 7 is like second season, but yeah, I know.
Section 9 is the name of the organization, and they're like a cyber terrorism unit. But they're mostly cyborgs. And
So is who you're fighting?
badasses.
Or are you taking orders from them?
No, like you are the
you
the
are
main
them?
group is called Section 9.
Okay.
So
you would probably play as one of the main characters,
Yeah.
or just as
Okay.
or all of them, which would be
multiple
Yeah.
characters would be great.
Yeah.
So would you imagine, since there are multiple characters, would you imagine jumping to it or picking that character, playing through it as that person and then picking it again, or like jumping story to story?
Yeah, second one.
Okay.
Just like that. Or even if they could interweave it so that way it's that good.
Something like Until Dawn, where
Yeah.
it's you change. Not necessarily where one of them dies, kind of thing, but you change from character to character depending on who's the most important person for that particular like mission or goal.
Actually,
So
if
not
if that
Sleep
studio,
style.
yeah, if that studio were to do,
it'd be fantastic.
that game would probably win Game of the Year. In all honesty, that game would be incredible.
And to be completely like fair, there have been some Ghost in the Shell games in the past, like on PS1 and PS2.
Yeah, there's a new one. There's a newer.
There's a newer one, but it's just like a team shooter. Like it's not a story based one. It's just you're playing as
it's just a
characters in the universe.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 100% like if. Honestly, Rocksteady, I think, would be a good company to do it too. People made the Arkham games, because it kind of combines the same thing, where you have the action of going through and fighting the bad guys and shooting and whatever, but then you have that kind of detective side to it too, where you have to figure out,
whereas
piece it together.
Whereas like with anime or movies or television or something like that, I think like the main focus is usually like story and then characters. But like with video games, if you're taking that, then the big thing I think should be story and the mechanics. And
Rocksteady.
With the Batman games, like that was the best part was the mechanics of the game, and they got that feel down so good. So that would be cool to see them do like a Ghost of Shell, and they visually, I think they would nail it.
Oh, absolutely.
The Gotham games look so good. I'm like, you just replace that with Neo Tokyo, and they're good. So
Ghost in the Shell. If you said you haven't seen it,
no, I haven't.
100% recommend.
I would
Okay.
I would 100% recommend Ghost in the Shell. Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say that too, like to give like reference of what Ghost in the Shell is like. It's an anime that inspired like The Matrix. It's something that I think Blade Runner, I believe, was inspired by Ghost in the Shell.
No. Blade Runner was first.
Blade Runner was first. There's a lot of similarities, so I'd say like it's a good mix between The Matrix and Blade Runner. And yeah, it's not as campy as Blade Runner, for example, which some people like, some people don't like. But it's almost like it's I don't know. It's like a combination of so many things, but I mean, so much has been inspired by it since it's come out.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's one of those things too. For me, it's something that I know I said on when we talked about Deus Ex before. It's a great science fiction, and for me, a great science fiction has some meat to it. It's not just shiny robots. It's they're talking about something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where like in the first season of the show, it's about like business ethics and like and like big pharmaceutical and stuff like that, and very philosophical about like who has rights to what.
Yeah, and it goes in depth into talking about like I almost look at Ghost in the Shell is weird because it seems so close now because it's like. I feel like we're probably like not that far off.
It originally takes place in like 2020, 2030 something.
Yeah, and it's like it's a anime that you could definitely see happening in real life. Where you start getting like cybernetic technology and then you start
prosthetics.
Yeah, you start getting prosthetics that can actually be hacked. You could see how some of these things could become a problem. So that like Ghost in the Shell, they'll even go in depth as far as to like you'll have a prosthetic by a company and you don't theoretically have complete control of that prosthetic. So you're actually in some ways can be owned by a company that gave you a particular limb. Like
it's really there's a lot going on.
Wow.
It would be fascinating to have a game where you can spend 30 to 40 hours and really like tease apart all that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Philosophy.
It's great science fiction.
That's really cool.
Great science fiction, great anime.
That sounds like that would be awesome. I would play it. I should watch it.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah,
everything is on Hulu. Yeah.
So that would be worth it. Let's see. One thing, a game or movie to game.
See, now I know you're a big Tarantino fan.
Yeah.
And I think Kill Bill would be really cool.
Kill Bill would be great. I'm trying to think of someone that I would trust with Kill Bill to do it.
Platinum Games.
Platinum? I don't know if
Bayonetta.
Didn't Platinum Games do Phantom Dust or no? Or is that somebody else?
That I'm not familiar with that game.
I feel like Kill Bill that would be such a cool.
It could be really good.
That could be so cool. Yeah. I mean, they could also botch the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But
if you get the sword combat right, the only thing for me with Kill Bill is that's going to be a pretty short game.
You could definitely add some stuff though. It's the same kind of storyline where she's trying to get to that thing at the end. And a lot of games are like that, so you could just add in little side missions or whatever, fighting other people.
I think you can, if you want to go back and explore her being younger, then you got like
that's very true.
You could really explore her. Yeah.
And even if you want to do like a volume 2, you can go like further on beyond that. Like I love the idea of like Tarantino working with a studio to do a volume 3, but do it like in a game form. Like,
I think that'd be interesting.
That would be really cool. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Which I still think he's gonna come back.
And you could still have some really like. The cutscenes could be like really cool and like cinematic, like very Tarantino style.
Or you can even do it like anime-esque, like you did in Volume 1.
Yeah. Oh my god, that would be so cool. That was so cool.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the movie, actually.
Yeah.
That and then the sword part was really, really dope. The sword battle. At the end.
Oh yeah, at the Crazy 88.
Yeah. That's so good.
Oh, that would be
one of the greatest scenes ever, I think.
Honestly, if we're talking that, I could do like Tecmo Koei, who do like the Warriors, which like the universe is like 1,000 guys.
Yeah. What if they did like you guys play Final Fantasy X, right?
I just got it.
Really?
I just bought the HD remake. I know we just talked about that. I just bought it.
The PS3 one or the PS4 one?
Oh, and there's a Vita one too.
There's
a Vita one too.
There's a Vita one too?
I have the Vita one.
Holy crap! Yeah. I don't even know it. I bought PS4 actually. Yeah, it was PS4.
Yeah, that's the one.
So there's a part in that game where you have to dodge 1,000 lightning bolts. Is that how many you have to dodge?
I'm not a big Final Fantasy player.
Okay, I'm going to make you not want to play this game anymore. There's a part of the game where you actually have to dodge 1,000 lightning bolts, so it takes a while. And you get it down eventually, whereas like you can time it right.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what if they did that with the Crazy 88 scene where they had like you have to fight each person, and then there was like it actually took like an hour to do it in real time. It'd be crazy.
Oh my god, that would be insane.
Yeah, that would be dope though. You get like big ass achievement for it or something.
Yeah.
I think people would get so frustrated though.
Yeah,
I mean,
that lightning scene was frustrating.
Yeah.
I mean, because I played God of War Ascension, and dear God, the end of that game.
How was that compared to all the other God of Wars?
I mean, it's not as good.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable. I mean, it was a lot of fun. But there's this whole tower sequence at the end, and it's just like just trying not to scream in anger, but it was bad.
Yeah.